When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the lone running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the App State Mountaineers offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed, got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can... score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And back to the air on second down. Finds a tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Good timing on the quick out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield. For a big-time play. As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt coverage. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Drop the football, and they'll... First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quick strike complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And the timing just a hair off.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab past the marker. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David,
turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got his man on the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down?
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let's go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Plucks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He'll keep it himself. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stack games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hope to push this edge out to a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Firing to the right, complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Quick release on the RPO. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll try to pound their way in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play disaster. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Number 19, set to take this one away.
He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it